Sheryl Swoopes' Caitlin Clark respect leads to Sabrina Ionescu three-point contest shade. July 19, 2024. Phoenix, Ariz, United States. Sheryl Swoopes hosts a WBNA All-Star brunch in honor of her former teammate, Nikki McCray Penson, at Thea in Phoenix on July 19, 2024. Diannie Chavez / the Republic / USA TODAY NETWORKOne. Of the biggest stories in the basketball world over the past few days was Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark declining an invitation to participate in the 2025 NBA All-Star Game weekend's three-point competition so that she could make her three-point contest debut at the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game on the Fever's home court. Clark was reportedly going to team up with New York Liberty star Sabrina Ionescu and compete against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. But that is now no longer in the works, with the 23-year-old Fever star declining. This decision has been praised by many within the sports media space. And while WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes hasn't always been quick to give Clark her flowers, she did so when speaking about this decision during a January 31 episode of the Gil's Arena show. "I respect that," Swoopes said of Clark's decision, per an ex-post from Gilbert Arenas. She then added, "Because Sabrina did the opposite, right? Sabrina shot in last year's NBA All-Star Game with Steph Curry, but refused to participate in the WNBA three-point shooting contest." An NBA legend Sheryl Swoopes, whose apparent reluctance to praise Clark or give her flowers over the past year plus has raised eyebrows many times over, appeared in a December 10 episode of the Gil's Arena podcast. When asked her reaction to Clark winning Time Athlete of the Year, Swoopes said, "I don't think I'm surprised. I'm curious to know who the other candidates were. But the fact that she's the very first WNBA player to ever win Time Magazine Athlete of the Year is pretty special. And my question is, the criteria. Is it based off of her performance off the court? Or is it more about the impact that she had on the game this season?" Swoopes continued. She then added, "For her to be Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, I think it's really great for the league." Then podcast host Joja Johnson read out the exact quote about Clark's privilege from above. He then asked Swoopes her thoughts on Clark, saying she wants to use her platform to elevate black women in the WNBA. She stared back at Johnson, slightly nodded her head a few times, and remained completely silent until Gilbert Arenas cut in to change the subject. This isn't the first time Swoopes has gone silent when speaking about Clark, as she also did so while commentating on a Dallas Wings and Las Vegas Aces game back in August, when the play-by-play announcer had mentioned that Napheesa Collier and Clark had won Player of the Week for the Western Conference and Eastern Conference respectively. Swoopes didn't have anything to say.